Crater Cabins. And I know we spoke about it briefly before, but I'd love for you to expand on what that vision is and how that aligns with everything else we've been talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I think 2020 was obviously the year of online interactions, right? It was this breakout moment for courses and for people to get together online in a way that they hadn't before because they couldn't get together in person. And that's all really valuable. I don't think it's going away. But I do think that what's going to be even cooler is when people can meet each other online and then get together in person, because there's obviously still a lot of advantages of being IRL. You can actually interact in a higher bandwidth way with people and eat a meal and do whatever. And so what gets me really excited is that I think the previous generation of social networks like Facebook were about making online connections with people that you already knew in person. And I think what we're going to see a whole lot more of is the opposite, meeting people online and then coming together in person. And that's what Crater Cabins is all about. It's a space for people to get together and meet other like-minded people from our little corner of the internet. And I think that having those sort of in-person communities is going to be incredibly valuable. I hope that it provides a place where people can, have the space out here in beautiful nature to really focus on what they're building and to, really dive into their creating, but also to meet other like-minded people and to share that experience with them. And ultimately, let you in on a little secret. My long-term plan here is that I'd love to open up a whole lot more places like this, and I'd love to start planting the seeds of a sort of decentralized city, because I believe that along the same lines of the Facebook analogy, right now cities are the place where people go to get together because that's where all the other people are. And that doesn't have to be the case in the future, because now we have the internet and now we can get together with those people anywhere. And so what I'd love to see is, to have not just Crater Cabins, but hopefully lots of other folks too, starting these little communities that can be anywhere in the world and have it be really easy for people to travel between them and to have this sort of decentralized city experience where what matters is the community that you're with. And then you can be with that community in a lot of different places.
Have you listened to Tim Ferriss's podcast with Balaji, I believe his name is?
It's sitting in my inbox right now. I've seen so many people tweeting about it that I've got it queued up for my next thing to listen to, but I haven't yet. But it sounds like I definitely should.
Yeah, well, this conversation that we've just had is the perfect complementary to what Balaji's talked about in so many different instances, in just creation, gig economy, and helping people go from cities and making those cities in real life and being started on the internet. It's like you are manifesting that. And it's so crazy. If you have enjoyed this conversation, for anyone listening and enjoyed this one, you'll also enjoy Balaji and Tim Ferriss. Lastly,